The discipline of retreat is important for any Christian person. Any Christian person needs time when they pull away from their life in the company of others for a longer period of time so that it can become quiet on the inside of their soul and so that they can listen to God and allow God to lead them into rest. The language of retreat is rooted in Jesus' invitation to the disciples on more than one occasion to come away with me and rest a while. And Jesus issued that invitation in the midst of a great deal of busyness and ministry opportunity for the disciples. In Mark 6, Jesus invites the disciples in the midst of their first ministry excursion to come away with him and rest a while. And I think Jesus was very concerned about Christian people who were passionate about ministry, passionate about making a difference, passionate about bringing Christ to the world, that they could become dangerously tired. They could become worn out, even by their most noble passions. And so every Christian person needs to incorporate the rhythm of retreat into their lives. But for Christian leaders in particular, we can become so enamored by our life in Christian ministry. We can become so enamored by the fact that we can preach eloquently and by the fact that we can create ministries that change people's lives and meet deep needs. We can become so caught up in it all that before we know it, we are exhausted in ministry and we're depleted and we've lost touch with the voice of God in our own lives. We've lost touch with our identity as just a child of God beyond what we can do for God. We've lost touch with our calling. We no longer have a sense of what God's calling us to do, and so we're at the mercy of all the expectations that other people have of us as a person in ministry. And so for Christian leaders in particular, whose spiritual life is often intertwined with their work and with their vocation, it can be very, very important for leaders in particular to pull away from their life in ministry so that they can reclaim a place within them that is for God and God alone, and allow God to replenish them in the ways that only God can.